Hello, my wonderful Cancerians. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. Hope you're all feeling absolutely stunning. Cancer, let's get straight into this because I do want to talk about a subject that I felt guided to explore with you. It's rather sensitive, but this will be Cancer for those specifically if you are missing someone, right? For my beautiful Cancerians, are you missing your lost love? Whether you had to end things and it was necessary, but it still hurt. Maybe they ended things with you. Maybe it was mutual, for example, and we just stopped talking, or nothing ever else happened. Maybe you're curious about this person and this connection. Maybe you're really missing them. You're yearning for them, right? There's no wrong answer as to why you are watching this. This is also a timeless reading, Cancer. So, there we go. I just want to clear the deck for you. It doesn't matter where or when you are watching this. If you feel guided, if it resonates, it must resonate, then this is with you. It is for you. I can't even talk today. What's going on? All right, Cancer, here we go. Let's get straight into it. Also, Cancer, as I finish shuffling, just to let you know that if you go to the description box below, Gigi and I have included a 100% free link where you can actually see a sample of our online Master Tarot course. So you don't have to purchase blindly. You can kind of see roughly what the course is about. The link is below. It says the sample. And if you're happy with it and you really want to learn tarot from us, there's a lot of workbooks to download, a lot of videos to watch. It's very intensive. It's 100% online, 100% self-paced. Lifetime access and actually lifetime ongoing support from Gigi and I. The official link then to purchase the course is below. But have a feel with the sample course and see if that's right up your alley. So let's get back to this, shall we? The Hierophant, often known as the High Priest, Taurus energy here, even though they can be any star sign, this is all about our morals, our values, our ethics, our spiritual lessons, perhaps even getting advice from someone that's been there, they've done it before. But it all boils down to commitment, engagement, marriage, giving yourself to this person. So yes, many of you were probably in a committed relationship or married or wanting to get married. But I feel like a lot of you really wanted to work on this. You really did. Look at you. You're studious right there. You're writing down everything. Let's see. Yeah, we have the Lovers. Page of... Okay. There's a flip happening here. The Lovers, Gemini energy. This is a card not only of mutual love and mutual respect, it's also the card of choices from the heart, soulmate relationship, but also harmony. That's a really big one. So there's a reason why you are watching this, because by golly, if any of you feel tempted to send a message, so far it's looking amazing. If many of you are saying, I'm not ready or I don't want to, I want to see this person take initiative. Guess what? You're in for a surprise. Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is my surprise card. So there definitely might be a message coming in. I'm already hearing incoming messages, incoming. Not only is there apologies, but these are messages that are fueled by love. They are actually backed up by emotions here. I do feel this person may have been very quick, perhaps to cut you out of their life, like they were cold. I don't know, there was something here, perhaps they were not ready, or maybe someone was yapping in their ear, but they know they owe you an apology here. There's very sweet feelings here. I actually really like this. And the Lovers is actually backed by Archangel Raphael that wants to heal this connection. Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. We have the Fool. Aries energy, the first card of the Major Arcana. It speaks of capturing the purity and the innocence of this connection that was lost, but the energy is still there to recapture it. It talks about new beginnings, going for it. Even though you always look before you leap, there's a sense of adventure, a new chapter here with this person. So let's get now into the main messages. Oh, okay. Nine of Swords. I feel like this person is in deep regret. If they left you, if they hurt you to any capacity, they are regretting it. I mean, the Mermaid is trying to distract this person. Nothing can distract them. They're in their own mental hell here. Nine of Swords, Gemini energy is a card of anxiety, depression, tense, not sleeping at night. Guilt seeks punishment here. So they're probably not treating themselves very good as well. Absolutely not, because they cannot find also the answers and the solution at the bottom of the bottle, right? Four of Cups is Cancer energy. So this person is quite melancholic over you. And I must admit, Cancer, I feel like some of you are quite melancholic as well. Although your person is feeling it a lot more. And why? I mean, I'm not surprised. It's because if they're the ones that did you wrong and hurt you, well, now they're riddled with guilt, right? Thinking that this is indeed a missed opportunity. I feel like a lot of you are more feeling like it's a shame that this happened because there was so much potential. We really got along. It was a very light-hearted, fun connection. It wasn't really serious. But then your person did something and I feel like they just quickly cut you out of their life. Now it's catching up to them like a wet sponge that cannot absorb anymore. I know that's a really weird analogy, but they're riddled with guilt here and they're not sleeping. They're probably having weird dreams, weird vivid dreams, nightmares about what could have been, would have, should have, could have, right? If only this, if only that. Wow. They will be taking action. This is amazing. For some of you with this Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, it definitely couldn't have been an on again or off again connection, right? Hot, cold, here today, gone tomorrow. What I really like though is that the Knight of Wands is more than often depicted as the knight in shining armor, right? As the one. A lot of people say, oh, it's the player. Straight away, it's the player. That's not always fair to say that. If we had more supporting cards, I would say, yes, this person may be a player, right? They just know they're good looking and they use it in their favor, right? This is the thing. The Knight of Wands, they lead with passion. They lead with gusto. Sometimes they're a little bit short, you know, with their temper. They probably don't have a lot of patience here. That's the traveling knight. That is the wandering knight, the call to action knight. I feel like they're absolutely coming with that gusto, with that passion here. They want change. Oh, in other words, they still believe in this. They still can't believe what they did though. So who they are now definitely is mismatched with, you know, who they were in the past. They're coming to you. The Chariot is 100% represented by Cancerian energy. This is like the fastest moving energy in the deck. Nothing can surpass the Chariot, which is you. It is a card of major victory. It can sometimes come with a bit of jealousy and envy because it's such a strong connection, but it doesn't affect you because that Chariot keeps moving forward. Nothing stops the Chariot. The Chariot is on a mission. I see both of you are almost very determined and we're still trying to control our emotions. You know, sometimes we go up and down mentally and emotionally. We ride those waves, but I feel like this person absolutely wants to win you back. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This is the work card. A lot of you, though, Cancer, know that it's going to take work. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience for both of you to come together and really go on the other side of victory here. Your person is willing to put in the work, right? They're willing to put in the hard work, the energy, the love, the effort, pretty much all of it. Wow, this is interesting. Bonus message. Yeah, we have the strength. We have the love. We have the fortitude, the bravery, and the integrity to really get us out of this little pickle that we're in and go to the other side. The strength is Leo energy, a card of unconditional love. It's also the card of patience and forgiveness. Holy moly. This is getting into be a very beautiful, juicy reading, but for all the right reasons. King of Swords is at the bottom. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, Knight of Cups. This person's going to apologize to you, especially if they were very impulsive or very quick to cut you out. Let's see. I just feel that there is something that maybe they didn't feel ready, or I feel like they really loved you, but there was something where their head was not in the right place. So how much do you know about this person's past or their current, situation? Their head was not in the right place, and I feel like they did a very impulsive decision here. They really did not think through with it. Even if someone was saying, do you really want to be in this relationship? Are you ready? Cancerian is this, Cancerian is that, whatever they said, right? I think your person listened to the wrong person. It's not that that person that probably yapped into the ear is mean. They're probably just looking out for them, but your person was way too impulsive. Let's just do two more. I promise it's not all shuffling. I just feel here that this person needs to really, and I think they're learning now, to think before they speak and think before they act. Let's do that properly. There we go. We've got 5, 4, 3. We've got 2, and the last one. All right, here we go. Chop. Let's see what else is at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups. This really hurts, doesn't it? Now it's Cups energy, so it is primarily Pisces, but we also have Cancer and Scorpio here. Look at this. It feels like this person they just left. And, in your point of view, it feels like it was just so easy for them. There was no second guessing. They just left. So much so that they left all the cups behind. All the different types of emotions that they had for you, they just left it behind. And they turned their back on you. So this is the thing. I kind of understand how a lot of you feel a little bit over it at the moment, with love in general, especially with this person. This is also massive potential as well. On the flip side is, can we leave the past behind? So let's see. Yeah, a lot of you feel abandoned by this person. That's what it hurts. And even though we're still missing them, I don't feel like you hate this person. You're just deeply hurt. Someone has just abandoned these pentacles out in the open field in a barren land. It's icy, it's cold, nothing can grow. Even the flower has broken and it's frozen. Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy, is a major rejection card. It's when we're feeling tossed to the side. We're outside looking in, right? So a lot of times, many of you feel this person even ghosted you, they blocked you, they rejected you, and you're wondering, did they choose someone else over me? That clarity is absolutely not there. You know what, this is something your person's going to have to live with. They literally walked away from their happy ever after. This is what you gave to this person. This was the potential of this connection. Wow. Your person's realizing this now. Even if they're looking at other people, they realize, I don't want it with them. I want this with my beautiful Cancerian. The Ten of Cups is a big card of reconciliation, of commitment, engagement, marriage, domestic bliss, all those beautiful things that you can give to this person. Look how the deck's already splitting. They're going to have to give this to you now. So the sock is on the other shoe. Oh, wow. What are the chances? The Chariot again. That is you. Okay, what's behind you? The Eight of Pentacles. We've got the same. Look at this. The Chariot, Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot. What's in front of you? Four of Pentacles. It's going to take work. It's going to take planning here. I see some of you a little bit conservative or a bit reserved in this, I suppose when this person returns, but they're going to have to work very, very, very hard here to win you back, to get to your heart, to get to the real Cancerian. Wow, I'm really sorry that this happened. I feel they did not even think about it. They didn't even think about the ramifications. They were not thinking clearly or long term here. Now they're very lonely with that Nine of Swords. There, look at that. The Hierophant / the High Priest. There we go. See? Taurus energy. Big spiritual lessons have been learnt. Your person learnt the hard way though. Now they're thinking of like that commitment, the engagement, the marriage, the longevity with you. I feel like they're almost, I don't know if they're praying or they're seeking also spiritual counsel, anything to uplift them, to get them out of this kind of pickle that they put themselves in. You know that saying, well, you made your bed, you got to lie in it. Your person doesn't want to be in this bed anymore. Well, in this instance, they're alone in a tent in the middle of the ocean or on a cliff. Let's talk about that Four of Cups, please. Same king. See how we're getting repeat cards? That is solidifying the message, right? I feel this person was very quick, very, very cold to cut you out. And that's what hurts the most. It made you feel very unwanted, unworthy, lesser than, which is not true. But of course, in that moment, that's how we feel. And I feel like some of you may have a bit of that, I don't know, it's almost like PTSD, but let's say there's a bit of that emotional trauma. You're on the tail end. Some of you are probably aware that you're still holding on to that. There's some abandonment issues here. It's not your fault, honestly. It's happened to even the best of us, and it sucks when it happens. Now they want to speak their truth. You're going to have a golden opportunity to also speak your truth. Not to punish this person, but they need to hear the damage that they have caused to your heart. Well, to the connection. Let's talk about the movement, please. The action. Oh, look what they want to give you. Ace of Pentacles, the mother of all offers. Look at that. That is strong commitment. Often a short engagement, long-term marriage right here. It's a beautiful gift. It's a beautiful start that you can accept or reject. There's no wrong answer here. But by golly, they're serious about this. The fact that we're getting the same cards, we saw the Chariot twice, the Eight of Pentacles twice, the King of Swords twice, and the High Priestess twice. That is really kind of cementing that this is definitely on its way to you. They see you as the one. They want you to be the one. Cancer, do you see them as the one? Or have you changed? Has your perspective changed now? I feel like your emotions are still there, but the pain is still, it feels very raw. Even though this happened more than 8 months ago, or more than 5 years ago, I'm hearing for some of you even 6. The time doesn't matter. As they say, time is everything, but it's also nothing. It feels like this happened like 2 weeks ago. That's why you're getting the apology. Wow. I'm also hearing, sorry I took so long to come back. I keep hearing that. Let's talk about the Chariot. That's you. You're keeping your options open. You're smart. I love this. The Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. That is you keeping your options open. It's having a plan B. It's like having a bit of an escape plan, leaving through the back room in case you don't like what you see, right? Another thing here is that is the card of illusions, daydreaming, fantasy. So I like your input that a lot of you are trying to project and trying to see or manifest emotionally into the future with this person. And this time, you know, I need to choose wisely who I give my heart to, right? Who I give my love and my energy, my attention to. I feel what really stings is that you felt like an option. Suddenly this person was, for no reason, absolutely. I feel like they just did a backflip here. They were suddenly non-committal. Right? They had commitment issues. I feel like many of you did not get clarity. So closure makes it a bit more challenging. Not impossible, but a bit more difficult. Everything is still a bit up in the air. So now this is a golden opportunity for both of you to come back down, ground yourselves, and really talk it out if you want to, right? But I'm just letting you know that they're absolutely coming back. We've got the work card at the end. Easier said than done. We have the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy. Now, this is a card of deceit, right? It is a card of lying, cheating, stealing. Perhaps your person was very jealous of you, possessive of you, copycats as well. So every time you advanced and you were successful, they didn't like it, right? Because they felt like I'm not good enough for Cancer. They're going to leave me once they reach this status. So easier said than done. Some of you may have lost faith even in this person. Or complete trust. I would understand if you don't trust this person 100%. That's why the Eight of Pentacles, it's saying it's possible, but it's going to take a lot of work. Absolutely. Not just from them, but also from you as well. It's going to take a lot of work. I mean, nobody likes seeing that Seven of Swords. And you're throwing caution to the wind. You are aware of the consequences if you were to take this person back. There are no guarantees. Of course, they may break your heart all over again, even though I'm not seeing that though. But I feel that the real reason why they ended this was complete BS. Now they're going to tell you the truth. Now, why do I say that? Why am I certain? Because the King of Swords speaks the truth. The sword is pointing up. The sword is about communication, and it cuts through any confusion, any assumptions. We nip it at the bud here. Let's get some... Ooh, wow. The bonus message is the Tower. Scorpio energy. Why is it there? We need to get to the bottom of this. Wow. The Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they may even reveal something to you, like the real reason why they ended things or the real reason why they never came back sooner and all this. Four of Swords is about rest, recovery, recuperation. It's about healing, strong Libra energy. And you're there kind of analyzing all the swords, about all the past conversations here. And that's what happens after the Three of Swords, which is about sorrow and heartbreak, for example. It's also about liberation here. Let's see. Oh, now they want the Ten of Pentacles with you. The Death card. I do feel they want, obviously, the dream life manifested with you. The 10 rolls over to the Ace. The Death card is about rebirth, regeneration, transformation. They may have actually come out of a long-term relationship, a divorce, even a separation. There might be children, family, property, something here. I'm losing my voice. That's so weird. I feel like we really need to talk. Two of Swords, you're a bit indecisive here. Ace of Swords, then we get clarity. Okay, and then we have that reunion. Page of Wands, good news. We have the Devil, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, all Cancerian energy. Okay, I can already see what's happening here. They want this, the dream life manifested with you. But I do feel that it could have been either children, family, or the case of their ex here, that was kind of intervening. I see that your person on their end may have ended a very important connection in their lives. Even though, look at this, if you're indecisive, you've got one foot in, one foot out, should I work on this and all that, you're going to get clarity. And I think the majority of you will give this person a chance. Now, the Ace of Swords always means a brand new start, just like this Ace of Pentacles. But this actually means it's going to be a bit of a challenging start. But it's not going to be like super challenging. Don't forget that that sword cuts through all the past pain, right? We've got that reconciliation. We've got excellent news coming in. So I feel like you're also telling this person, I'd like to also give you a chance. The devil, the shadow side. Wow. I actually feel that you're going to be really judging this connection. Like, is this person toxic for me? Are they good for me? Is there a toxic third party? This is also a hypersexual card as well. It speaks of unbreakable bonds of commitment and marriage here. There is something that it's also a self-sabotage card. So I do feel that your person is actually realizing that they screwed things up. And as a major temptation card, of course you're tempted to come back to this person. And as a result, when you do, you actually got the 2 cards in the deck of true love, both ruled by Cancerian energy. It's about being in love, falling in love all over again. You got 3 aces, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. The lilies with the lily pads there are done on purpose. They are very resilient in nature. They can thrive in very challenging situations. The cup runneth over. Look at that. Kindred spirits, being in love, falling in love, 2 souls uniting together as one. I'm seeing a reunion here. It may be a little bit rocky, a little bit turbulent, a bit challenging at the start. But once we actually work on this, we can relearn to be vulnerable, to trust this person. I feel here, again, they took bad advice. Their head was not in the right space, especially if they had ongoing past relationship, family, or children issues there, which I feel like that's ended. That's not part of the picture anymore. They may have literally ended something with someone very, very toxic here. And look at that. These are such happy cards. The Ace of Cups is like the sister of the sun. And that also reminds me of the sun. So we've got a lot of happiness coming forward here. And your temptation is going to be rewarded. You're not going to be like kind of punished for it. So this is looking really good. We do have the strength, the integrity, the honor to move forward here. I'm seeing that this is going to be the 2.0 version. Like I said, it's going to take time. It's going to take work because this person really hurts you. But communication is going to be very important here. If we speak from the heart here, we make a decision from the heart under the influence of the lovers, you cannot lose, Cancer. But you will be getting the truth though. You're absolutely getting the truth here. It's just going to take time for you to trust them again. That's all it is. But I can see here that the love is there. I really like, and the fact that the death card is there, that's also a destiny card, and also the death of anything toxic with the devil. So that's good. And now we focus on healing this connection. So I feel like they're going to tell you some truths. Yeah, that's probably going to make you think, okay, wow, I don't know if I really want to be with you anymore. Remember, it's a card of liberation here as well. I kind of feel that this is my breakup or my shake-up card. So I feel like they're coming to shake things up for all the right reasons. This is life-changing. And I feel like this is destined. Wow. Be patient. They're not going anywhere. Be patient with yourself. They have to be patient with you, but it's actually looking really good. 3 aces, they all spell for a brand new beginning. Cancer, thank you so much. This lost love is not really going to be lost anymore. I thank you so much for your time. Power to you. Don't forget to check out the free sampler of our course. The link is below. And of course, we will see you this Saturday for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your time and have a great week ahead. You deserve it. Bye, Cancer.